Hey guys, Island Homesteader here. One of them is a deadout for sure, and that's what we're going to look at right now. Hey guys, Island Homesteader here. Just kind of getting into the beehives for the first time this spring. It's finally warmed up. The weather's 60 degrees today. Going to be 60 degrees for a couple of days now, so I just thought I'd get in here and take a look. I went into the winter with 7 hives, and it looks like right now I have 3. One of them may be trying to come back to life. I'll have to get in there and look. I took it out of the shade where it's been all winter and let it out here in the sun, so there was some bees walking around in it, but I just don't know. So I know for sure I have 3. I thought I had 5 just recently, but one of them is a deadout for sure, and that's what we're going to look at right now. So this hive went into the winter just like you see it. Well, obviously it had a top and stuff on it, but it was just a single medium 10 frame box. And I'm going to show you what a deadout looks like and how you can know. I mean, it's pretty obvious that this is a deadout. So all I've done is I moved out of here in the sun so it's easier for you to see, and I've taken the top off and the inner cover. And when we start pulling frames out, we'll work from the outside. This one, they had never even built any comb on. They had just built a little bit of comb, and you might start to see some dead bee pieces and dead bees in the frame. I know they had stores in here. Okay, and here we'll start to see, you can see that there was some stores, and actually there's actually a little bit of larva laid in there. So the queen had started laying this spring, and those are capped. Some of those are capped cells, and you can actually see, I don't know if you can see right there. Where am I at? Right there, if it'll focus. But that is a bee that never got capped over and developed. So these are all, some of these are capped cells that didn't have a chance to completely pupate. And you can see she was laying, the queen was laying here. This looks like this has been robbed since they died out. But the queen was laying. They had even tried up here to, they even laid a drone, or maybe trying to make a new queen. But the queen was laying. Those are capped cells. You can see there's brood down in there. Both sides. I mean, so this hive was doing okay. The queen was laying. But we had a couple of cold spells. This one probably died while I was in Africa. Again, the queen was laying. And you can see this is the classic deadout, if this will focus. Bees are in the cells. All you see are bee butts sticking out of the cells. They've gone in there either trying to get warm, feeding, or there's some theories that they actually get in there to communicate with each other when they go into the cluster. So they had probably clustered here in the middle frames. And here's more of the same. Some larvae that hadn't had a chance to develop. Butts just sticking out of the cells, where they've gone in either eating or gone in to stay warm. And we see that in every frame. Butts in the cells. And over here, this is robbing over here. If you've never seen what robbing looks like, when they've come in and just chewed it to pieces trying to get at the honey. or the nectar in the frames. That's what robbing looks like, where they've just chewed it out indiscriminately. When they chew the cappings off, when a hive chews the cappings off to eat, it's much neater than that. Same deal. Butts in the cells. And then we're out here to empty frames. These, like I said, these frames I know had honey in them going into winter. And I had gotten out here earlier in the winter and looked, and I had fed them. So they had put sugar water away. And that whole corner right there, that whole corner's been eaten out. That was a complete frame. The whole corner's been eaten out. So now let me show you what this looks like when you take the box off. Let me set you down for just a second. And this is what you find on the bottom board after. And there's other bees already starting to fly around. They smell it. All of these dead bee bodies. This was a good hive. There was plenty of bees in this hive. I'm not real sure what happened. Plenty of bees. As you can tell, there was a good number of bees in this hive. This wax is where the robbers just went in and just chewed out that frame, that whole corner of that frame, trying to get at the honey or the nectar that was in there, the sugar water, whatever it was. But kind of disappointing when you look at the numbers. And I had only been over here a month and a half ago. Today's what, the 28th of March. I had been over here middle of February, beginning of February. We had some warm weather. I left for Africa February 19th for a couple of weeks, and this hive was alive then. I had been in it, I'd seen them, I'd fed them, I'd seen that they had stores put away, and I had seen bees coming and going, bringing pollen in. So I know this hive was alive. So we had, like I said, we had cold weather. I'm not sure what happened, why. If it sure looks like there was enough bees here to keep this hive warm. So anyway, that's a classic Deadout. The bees did not abscond. They just died in the frame or in the hive. So that's what a Deadout looks like, and I'll get to looking at some of these other hives and let you know what they look like. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and the bell down beside that when you hit that, so you get notifications. Comment on this video if you have any comments as you think maybe what happened here, other than they just got cold and died. And click the thumbs up for me too if you wouldn't mind. I do appreciate it. Alright, sorry that was out of focus that whole time. Alright guys, thanks for watching. God bless.